Yeah, it's like part two of yesterday I didn't upload. Yeah, it's one thing I don't understand is like, yeah, if you don't like or if you don't understand when someone's doing, whether physically or whether what if they're talking about certain terms or certain certain ideas that you don't understand and you can't grasp it, the only thing you got left is to belittle the person, come off like like very harassment, like with anger and hatred. I mean, it just it shows like a small-minded person. A small-minded person that can grow and can accept whether they don't understand that, and now they have to, exemplify some kind of anger. Like, I would call that a juvenile-minded person. Because typically juveniles, they're very, they could be aggressive. And I mean, I'm generalizing over the top, but, it's in the specifics. Yeah, it was just, I was I think I was stretching. I was trying to do yoga and stuff like that. And this older woman, she must have been like 60s. She just comes up to me, she just walks. She was walking down the hall, she could barely walk. And she happens to walk next to me, she stands next to me, she like, and it's just, and I just started doing like a movement like that, like one of those. I mean, stretching, but also like a defense movement. And I didn't hit her, but just moved her, and then she slightly saw that and walked away. It's like, I'm not gonna in your face. I see what you're doing, It's like, the first thing I saw was on The Simpsons. I think it was Bart Simpson. He would do it to Lisa. I'm walking like this, and if you get in my way and I punch you, that's not my fault because I'm walking like that. I used to walk towards her, or just around and then towards her. It's just like give me a fucking break, man. Like, I see what the fuck you're doing. It's like, and also like you have grandchildren, you act like that. Like, what are your grandchildren gonna mimic you, or they tell you, grandma, stop it? Oh, and that's just one person. But it's also like, if you can't do that, I mean, I get it. It's like, there are things that I can't do. I'm not gonna go and like, just be making sure someone stops doing that because I don't have the ability to do it. It's like, well, how selfish would I be? I just, and I started talking to him because this individual, and he openly started like harassing me, stalking me, and deleted his comments. Left me like, one time, I don't know if the owner of the site deleted that, but he left me like 18 or 20 social feed comments, and they were all deleted. I don't know if the owner of the site was, participating in that. I think I tried to ban him from my room, but a lot of times he didn't even show up, like he was watching me from the outside of the room. So I don't know if the owner let him, like record me from the room, and he would just, he would, as soon as he would just come in, he would watch it, say some kind and just leave before I could say anything. I mean, it just, and the reason was, I mean, and I talked about it, the individual, he thinks he's good, he thinks like, he's great at it, so if you think that, you go ahead, Like, I'm not the one who chases you, this and the other thing, puts you down. Like, him and his friends really started, harassing me and acting indecent, But if you just, you can't accept me and this and everything, just don't come to my channel, leave me alone. In my YouTube comments, he actually deleted the YouTube comments. I was actually, someone let me know last night, you should go on YouTube and report him for harassment and personally stalking. I mean, he's the reason, I think he's part of the reason, part of the group that at least once my YouTube account got shut down for like a week. I got a strike on my YouTube account. And also, it's like, the guy goes around and he recorded me. I don't know if I said the N-word or I said something about, I don't know who. I mean, it had to do, I think, with black people. It's like, I'm not racist. And it's like, I'm not bigoted, I'm not narrow-minded. But it just, in the United States of America, it's just quick to throw out this racism card. I mean, he's a degenerate. He acts like a homosexual. And I talked about the guy, he talked about he wants to masturbate with me. And I was like, I'm not attractive, that's not funny. I was just kidding, this and the other thing. It's like, and yeah, I recorded him, saying some things in the chat where it's like, I didn't even upload anything, just 1 or 2 videos because I was defending myself. But he goes around and it's like, it's very dangerous what you're doing. Because what you're doing is you're making stuff about my character, also about, me being immoral. I mean, imagine if I was a racist, I could imagine that. Imagine me, like, hating a whole race or being bigoted. It's more than that because there's a lot of people that accuse me of other things that I didn't do or I'm not. And it's also like, they just say that stops me from getting a job or getting ahead in life. What if, you know, something violent happens to me? Because you can't accept that, you know, either you're homosexual, you're a degenerate, or like, you know, you're unintelligent, or you can't grasp what my YouTube videos are about, and you just say I talk about nonsense. And it's like, it's just so petty and juvenile minded. And I can't believe there's a lot of, you know, grown-up adults that have children, they have grandchildren. And you pass that on to your children, you teach your kids to be like that? You know, your kid's going to go to school and he's going to harass and stalk an individual. I mean, is the teacher going to come to you or your kid?